So if we begin with these simple conceptions of contractions and extensions, so what we typically associate with push-up exercises in the gym or retractive exercises in the gym, we can make a conceptual connection to those pushing and pulling actions in terms of sending a ball and retrieving a ball. So form, if you will, gives meaning, gives gesture. And when we start to think about coming into form in these various ways, we can start to see that we don't have to be confined to the linear plane, to those pushing and pulling actions. If we start to breathe in and out of different activities and have that quality of breath at the heart, so that inspiration, that expiration, we can start to see how we might move into form in a variety of ways. So when we start kicking and connecting with that soccer ball, through this model, we're going to encourage that we do more than that socially constructive way of engaging with that soccer ball. We want to provide a breath, provide an extension in terms of how we go from those simple actions to moving into form in a variety of ways.
We see form as body shape, as positioning, as the movement of the limbs, the stature of the body. So that's what we see with our visual sense. In addition, we have the internal senses that are about feeling. So it's very important that as part of form, we are informed. We go inside and see how that form can be created, how that form can be developed, how that form can take different forms, different shapes, different stances, different postures, how that form can enable different gestures to be used. Now, this is the third layer to the function to flow model, and it's about feeling. And the feeling is comprised of some fundamental prerequisites. We have the breathing, we have our cardiovascular fitness, but we also want to feel the breathing. We want to feel the deep breathing, we want to feel the shallow breathing, we want to feel the expiration, the inspiration, the pause in between. As we feel ourselves into that breathing motion, we can relax into an activity. We can find the most efficient way of doing that activity, when to conserve energy, when to release energy. So as part of feeling, it's about the breathing. It's about attentiveness to the breathing. Secondly, it's about balance. It's about how we find our positioning in the game, how we stand on our 2 feet, how we stand on 2 feet, how we stand crouched down, how we bend down, how we squat. It's about the balance that we strike from moment to moment. And balance is a dynamic thing. It's not a static thing. It can be static at the end of a motion or at the start of a motion, but then it has certain energy that builds up, and then we move into action and we rebalance ourselves as we move. Now, balance is our proprioception. It's our kinesthesia. It's the internal sense we have of where our limbs are positioned and how our trunk is aligned in emotions.